his manager. And let me say something about that. Julio, as an example of his dedication, has moved for the purpose of training to Los Angeles, where he is working out in the Wild Card gym, the gym that Manny Pacquiao works out in. And they have the same team, same trainer, Freddie Roach, same physical conditioner, Alex Ariza, and that's why we know that exposed to that, Julio comes in, as he showed in the Zivik fight, in great shape. And the guy who makes it possible is his manager, who happens to come from California. There's no stranger to the Wild Card gym. So it's a pleasure to introduce you to Billy King.
Thanks, Bob. Bob's correct. Julio has moved, taken a house in Los Angeles for a year now, and it's been really great. And Top Rank's been really supportive of anything he needs, just accommodating anything to make sure his training is what it needs to be. We're really happy to be fighting Peter. Peter's a great guy. I know Peter for a few years now. I know his father. Peter, you're also the son of a legend in his own right, your father in Providence. So we're really excited to have Peter fighting. He's going to give a great show. Freddie and Alex Ariza have both seen a new dedication in Julio. He worked very hard for the Zivik fight. This fight has been a completely different thing. He's taken it to a whole nother level. His weight is on. You can see when he stands up. He's really in great shape right now. The goal now, for the obstacle now for Alex Ariza is to pull him back to make sure he doesn't overtrain. But I just want to say one last thing. Obviously, Freddie and Alex Ariza get a lot of attention for the credit and credit for what they do with Julio, and rightfully so. But Julio has a great team in Mexico who's with him all the time when he's not with Freddie. Vladdy's there in the front row, is his boxing trainer. He's a chef, Hector, and a massage therapist, Christian, and they do an outstanding job, and they don't nearly get the credit that they deserve. It's going to be a great fight. Look forward to seeing you all. Thank you.
A number of years ago, our friend and associate, the Mexican boxing promoter, Fernando Beltran of Zanfer Promotions, who will be co-promoting this fight with us, brought Julio to us. Remember, his father was the biggest legend in Mexican boxing, greatest Mexican fighter of all time. His son was sort of a little guy and had no amateur experience. So that created a problem, because he had to be taught to be a fighter in the professional ranks. Usually they learn as an amateur, and then when they go to the professional ranks, they have some kind of background. He had no amateur background. Of course, he had been around boxing all his life, watching his father fight. Now, the second problem that we had is what weight division he would fight in. Because remember, when he came to us, he was really young, and we figured that he would be a great junior welterweight, 140 pounds, and every few months when we would see him, he got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now he's a real big guy, and so even making 160 pounds, he has to put in a lot of effort. But Julio has worked very, very hard at boxing. Everybody took their time. We increased the level of competition as we went along, and finally, when he fought this year in Staples in LA, we felt he was ready, and he fought for the middleweight championship of the world against Sebastian Sabic, and it was a terrific fight, and Julio showed that he had learned how to be a fighter.